Hello everyone, we have with us today a quite beautiful goddess, Persephone.
Hi, hello. Thank you guys for having me today. It's a wonderful day out today.
Now, I'd like to start off with a few questions for you. What realm are you from?
What realm am I from? Well, originally, I lived in the underworld with my mom and my dad until I was kidnapped by my uncle. Now I serve as the queen of the underworld.
Very interesting. I'd have to assume it's hard life living with the king of the underworld. Do you have any parents and or siblings, ma'am?
Who are my parents? Well, my dad is Zeus and my mom's Demeter. I have a pretty cool dad if you'd ask me. Who are my siblings? Well, I only have one full sibling, and technically, he's my son, but his name is Iacchus.
I'm assuming that story might involve some enemies. So, who might those enemies be?
Who are my enemies? Well, Hades, because he kidnapped me. Aphrodite, and Hades' dogs, because they're just so annoying.
Okay, well, how would you describe yourself?
How would I describe myself? Well, that's a good question, I guess. I would describe myself as attentive, quiet, adaptable, innocent, and nice.
Would others agree with your statement?
Do I think others would agree? Well, I think others would agree that I'm a nice person and that I'm really attentive, but I don't really know so much about the other stuff since I am the queen of the underworld.
What would you say your most notable moment is?
What is my most notable moment? Well, I would probably have to say being kidnapped by my uncle Hades. That's mainly what I'm known for and mainly what I'm talked about.
What is your most embarrassing moment?
What would my most embarrassing moment be? Well, I would either say having a kid with my own father, which is quite weird if you ask me, or I'd probably say being abducted by my uncle, which is what I'm most notably known for, but it's also quite embarrassing if you ask me. I think it's pretty embarrassing to be abducted by my own uncle.
What powers or abilities do you have?
What power am I known for? Oh, that's a good question. Well, I'm mainly known for the power to manipulate fertility, which means I can manipulate the growth of plants or the ability of animals to reproduce.
How are you symbolized in the world?
What am I symbolized by and why? Well, that's a very good question. I'm symbolized by two things, a fruit and a plant. I'm symbolized by a pomegranate because of the bad marriage that I was forced into, and I'm symbolized by a narcissus flower because it represents my body and my soul, and also the intelligence of the world.
What are some misconceptions people mistake you for?
What misinterpretations would I like to clear up about myself? Well, that's a really good question. I think I would like to clear up the fact that I didn't want to be with Hades. He kidnapped me and, well, he made me fall in love with him and he made me marry me. And he also stopped me from seeing my parents ever again.
What's your favorite song artist?
If I was in the modern generation, what would my favorite music artist be? Well, I feel like I would listen to Taylor Swift or maybe Katy Perry. They just seem like two really good music artists that I would really want to listen to.